There's a big flame of smoke right in the community, and you can see ashes falling.
Evacuations in the Northwest Territories. People in Fort Smith and Wrigley both told to leave. The orders came less than 24 hours apart. People from Fort Simpson are going to Yellowknife, and those from Wrigley to Fort Smith. Both fires are large and moving fast, and both are dangerously close to communities. We're going now to Sarah St-Pierre. She's going to give us the latest on the fires as people are in the move in the Northwest Territories. Yellowknife is where people from Fort Simpson are headed, as I mentioned, and that is where Sarah St-Pierre is live at the evacuation center. Sarah.
Thanks, Megan. It's been a long day for a lot of people in the territory, and not just because of all the heat and smoke. In Wrigley, people got an evacuation order this morning, shortly before 11. There's a fire burning about 12 kilometers north of the community, and a shift in winds that could push the fire south towards Wrigley created some concerns. People were evacuated by plane this afternoon to Fort Smith. The rec center there has enough capacity to welcome the whole community of about 130 people if needed. The decision to fly people out was made out of safety concerns for the highway.
There were some concerns about the highway conditions and the fear that if you sent everybody to the ferry and then the highway conditions worsened, that would end up creating a bottleneck that could be potentially dangerous. So I think there was just a call made that it was safer for folks to take the flights.
Now some people did manage to take the ferry and drive out before it closed, but they were turned back around to Wrigley when they reached Fort Simpson, which is also being evacuated. Petsiki First Nation Chief Jamie Moses told CBC the ferry expected all 8 vehicles and flights would be available to make sure everyone gets out. Meanwhile, in Fort Simpson, people received an evacuation order yesterday evening, and many drove all night to Yellowknife after waiting hours for their turn on the ferry. Some also left by plane yesterday, but no more flights are currently being planned. Their evacuation center is at the multiplex behind me. Fort Simpson Mayor Les Wright says over half the community had left by this afternoon, with people continuing to drive out.
The threat's still there. We are expecting a wind change today, and I can feel it picking up now. That is going to blow in towards town. And earlier there were some embers that came in, but that was maybe a half hour, and that cleared up.
Back to you, Megan.
Okay, thank you so much, Sarah.